Good morning. Our hymn today is entitled "The Solid Rock." For no one can lay any foundation other than the one already laid, which is Jesus Christ. 1 Corinthians 3:11. Many of our hymns that we enjoy today were written by children of clergy or from middle or upper class background. But Edward Mote was from parents who kept a pub and didn't even allow a Bible in their home. So he spent his Sundays in the streets until he was apprenticed to a cabinet maker who took him to church. From there, he became a believer and successful cabinet maker in a London suburb. He wrote the chorus to a new hymn while thinking about the gracious experiences of a Christian as he walked to work. 4 stanzas came to him later in the afternoon, which completed his hymn. On the following Sunday, he was informed that a church member was dying and asked him to go visit her. It was his regular custom to sing a hymn, read a scripture, and say a prayer with him before leaving. But this time he didn't know what to say to her, but explained that he had some verses of a hymn in his pocket and could recite them for her. At the end of each verse, he quoted these words: "On Christ, the solid rock, I stand. All other ground is sinking sand." 2 years later, he published his hymn and titled it "The Immutable Basis of a Sinner's Hope." Fortunately for us today, it is simply titled "The Solid Rock." One verse is usually omitted, though, from the hymn books and reads, "I trust his righteous character, his counsel, his promise, and his power, his honor and his name's at stake to see me from the burning lake. On Christ, the solid rock, I stand. All other ground is sinking sand." So let us examine our foundation to be sure it isn't shaky and undependable, but very strong and sure, having been based on the word and promises of God's truth. The solid rock. Thank you for letting me visit with you today, and please come back next Thursday for the new hymn for that week. And don't forget to check your foundation.